Lee Jong Suk's jealous reaction to Suzy and Kim Woo Bin comment has fans screaming. Imagine a fleeting exchange between a star and his admirer that strips away the glamour of fame, revealing a boyish pout wrapped in wit so disarming it could melt the iciest skepticism about celebrity sincerity. This isn't just another polished fan service moment, it's Lee Jong Suk, the effortlessly charismatic South Korean actor caught in a viral whirlwind of playful jealousy that has left millions giggling and swooning over his unfiltered charm. At the heart of it all is a simple question from a devoted fan, tossed out during what must have been an electric fan meeting, inquiring if the 36-year-old heartthrob had tuned into the latest Netflix sensation, Genie, Make a Wish, starring his longtime pals Kim Woo Bin and Suzy. But oh, the way Jong Suk spun that inquiry into gold. It's the kind of response that reminds us why we fall for these idols, not for their scripted lines, but for the raw, teasing spark that feels achingly human. The fan's message, shared via a screenshot on the bustling Korean online forum theqoo, read with the casual intimacy only true fandom allows. Jong Suk, did you watch the new drama with Woo Bin, Oppa, and Suzy unni? There's something profoundly endearing about that phrasing. The informal drop of Jong Suk without honorifics, juxtaposed against the respectful oppa for Woo Bin and unni for Suzy. It paints a picture of a fan who's crossed that invisible line from distant admirer to cheeky confidant. And Jong Suk, ever the quick-witted charmer, couldn't let it slide without a nudge. His reply? A gem of mock indignation. Why am I Jong Suk, but Woo Bin and Suzy are oppa and unni? I'm the same age. The words leap off the screen with a feigned sulk that's equal parts hilarious and heartfelt, underscoring the subtle hierarchies of Korean politeness, where age and familiarity dance in delicate balance. Fans couldn't help but feel a warm flutter here, as if peeking into a private joke among old friends. A reminder that even A-listers crave that same playful ribbing we share with our closest circles. That lighthearted quip didn't just land, it exploded across the internet like confetti at a surprise party, amassing nearly 50,000 views on theqoo within hours of posting, a testament to how Jong Suk's effortless allure turns everyday banter into cultural catnip. The forum, known for its unfiltered pulse on Korean pop culture, buzzed with reactions that ranged from explosive laughter to outright adoration. Netizens flooding the thread with strings of katal, the Korean equivalent of LOL, and declarations like, fucking cute, seriously, or his okay was too cute. One commenter captured the collective sigh perfectly. So warm. Evoking that cozy glow you get from witnessing genuine affection in an industry often starved for it. And when the fan fired back with a sassy clarification, because we're friends, Jong Suk's concession, a breezy, okay, sealed the deal, drawing out giggles that echoed far beyond the screen. It's these micro moments of concession, that quick pivot from pretend peak to easy acceptance, that make you root for him harder. They whisper of a man secure enough in his stardom to embrace the chaos of fan love without a hint of ego. Born in 1989, just like Woo Bin, Jong Suk's jab at the honorific slip wasn't mere nitpicking. It was a sly nod to their shared youth, a subtle flex of bromance that fans devoured, feeling the undercurrent of loyalty that binds these two towering talents. Delving deeper into the trio at the center of this viral ripple, it's impossible not to marvel at how intertwined their paths have become, a web of collaborations and camaraderie that feels predestined in the glittering tapestry of K-drama royalty. Genie, Make a Wish, the Netflix original that sparked the fans' query, isn't your garden variety rom-com. It's a devilishly inventive fantasy where Kim Woo Bin embodies Iblis, a jaded genie unshackled after a millennium of imprisonment, his emotional volatility clashing spectacularly with Suzy's Ki Ka Young, a woman numb to feelings since childhood, who stumbles into his lamp by sheer cosmic misfortune. Released on October 3rd, 2025, the series blends slapstick comedy with poignant explorations of love, loss, and the quiet ache of emotional detachment, earning praise for its breathtaking visuals, from the golden rains symbolizing fleeting joy to crimson tears hinting at suppressed rage that elevate even the most chaotic scenes into something poetic. Critics have lauded Woo Bin's layered portrayal, a whirlwind of cynicism laced with longing that tugs at the heartstrings, while Suzy's understated intensity as the effectless heroine draws viewers into her slow thaw, making every tentative smile feel like a victory lap. Yet it's the chemistry between the leads that steals the show, a telepathic spark fans liken to past life lovers reuniting, complete with Woo Bin's Genie uttering Arabic phrases that add an exotic, otherworldly sheen. Reviews are a mixed cauldron. Some decry the pacing as sluggish in early episodes, with one Reddit user lamenting it as boring amid the setup's deliberate build, while others hail it as a magic carpet ride of chaos that finally hits its stride, blending melodrama, humor, and violence's shadow into a binge-worthy brew. What resonates most, though, is how the drama's themes of wishing for connection mirror the real-life bonds fueling Jong Suk's jealous quip, leaving audiences with a lingering wistfulness for friendships that endure beyond the spotlight. Speaking of those bonds, Jong Suk's rapport with Woo Bin stretches back over a decade, a friendship forged in the high-stakes crucible of early fame that feels like the stuff of fanfic come to life, equal parts supportive and savagely teasing. They first collided in the modeling world, those lanky frames striding runways with the kind of effortless poise that screamed future stardom. But it was their 2012-2013 breakout in School 2013 that cemented the unbreakable. This gritty coming-of-age series, a raw dive into the brutal hierarchies of high school life, cast them as rival students navigating rebellion, heartbreak, and the hazy dawn of adulthood under the watchful eyes of teachers played by Jang Na-ra and Twi Daniel. Jong Suk's portrayal of the brooding Go Kyung-soo, a teen teetering on delinquency's edge, opposite Woo Bin's fierce Park Hyum-soo, crackled with unspoken intensity, their on-screen clashes birthing a bromance so palpable it spilled into real life, earning them awards and a legion of shippers who still swoon over deleted scenes of brotherly brawls. Off-camera, their dynamic was pure fire. Woo Bin once hit Jong Suk on a variety show for jokingly denying their closeness, only to hug it out in a display of tsundere affection that had audiences tearing up. They vacationed in Hawaii, trading surfboards for inside jokes, and Jong Suk's surprise crash of Woo Bin's fan meeting in 2014 left the latter misty-eyed, a rare vulnerability from the stoic star that spoke volumes about their quiet reliance on each other amid grueling schedules. It's this depth that infuses Jong Suk's viral retort with extra layers of warmth. Fans sense the history, the unspoken "I've got your back" woven into every playful dig, evoking a nostalgic pang for the easy loyalties of youth that fame so often frays. Then there's Suzy, the 31-year-old powerhouse whose transition from Miss A idol to acting virtuoso has been nothing short of meteoric. And her synergy with Jong Suk adds yet another thread to this golden trio's tapestry. Their paths intertwined in 2017's While You Were Sleeping, a legal fantasy gem where Suzy's Nam Hong-ju, plagued by prophetic nightmares of catastrophes, teams up with Jong Suk's prosecutor Jung Jae-chan, a man whose dreams eerily align with hers, to avert disasters in a whirlwind of suspense and sparks. The series, bolstered by a stellar ensemble including Jung Hae-in and Lee Sang-yob, wove precognition with courtroom drama in a narrative so addictive it topped ratings charts. Its themes of fate versus free will lingering like a half-remembered dream. Behind the lenses, their chemistry was electric. Playful pranks on set, like Jong Suk's impromptu tickle attacks, or Suzy's sly retaliation with props, captured in behind-the-scenes footage that fans hoard like treasure, revealing a rapport built on mutual respect and shared giggles. Jong Hae-in once gushed in interviews about their real-life ease, calling them like siblings who bicker but adore each other. A sentiment that echoes in the way Jong Suk championed her latest project with that coffee truck dispatch to the Genie set. A lavish gesture emblazoned with messages of encouragement that had cast and crew beaming, Suzy herself posting effusive thanks on social media. There's a poetic symmetry here. Watching these two, separated by 5 years but united in talent, evolve from co-stars to confidants. It stirs a quiet envy in viewers, a yearning for connections that weather time's tempests with such grace. As the teqoo post ballooned in popularity, it wasn't just the exchange that captivated. It was the accompanying photo, a snapshot of Jong Suk's unwavering support for Genie Make-A-Wish, showcasing the coffee truck he orchestrated amid the cast's sweltering shoots, a rolling beacon of caffeine and camaraderie parked right on location. Admirers flooded comments with accolades, dubbing him the loyal friend, whose gestures transcend obligation, or the sweetest colleague in an industry rife with fleeting alliances. One netizen nailed it. "It's a given to call your alt bias by their name, LOL. A wry acknowledgement of the special shorthand fans earn through devotion, making Jong Suk's feigned jealousy all the more deliciously meta. These reactions ripple with a collective affection that's almost tangible. A digital hug that envelops you in the joy of shared fandom, where a single witty reply becomes a beacon of the goodness stars can embody." Zooming out, this viral vignette slots perfectly into Jong Suk's 2025 renaissance, a year that's seen him reclaim the stage with the fervor of someone rediscovering his stride after a deliberate hiatus. Kicking off with the sole leg of his 2025 Asia fan meeting tour with Just Like This on September 15th, he transformed Olympic Hall into a confessional playground, vowing to be fans' hobby in a birthday-timed spectacle laced with dances, games, and raw anecdotes from his post-military life. The tour, hitting 7 cities from Tokyo to Manila, where he'll grace the Big Dome on November 30th, promises intimate corners for work chats and fan interactions, a format that mirrors the very casualness of that teqoo moment. Amid whispers of upcoming projects like the ratings darling Law in the City, Jong Suk's return feels like a gentle exhale for devotees who've missed his luminous presence since Big Mouth in 2022. His every move now amplified by a maturity that tempers his boy-next-door vibe with worldly depth. It's invigorating, this phase, watching him navigate fame's ebb and flow with such poise, the fan interaction serving as a microcosm of his appeal, clever, kind, and utterly captivating in its simplicity. Yet beneath the laughs and likes lies a subtler magic, one that Genie Make-A-Wish itself conjures so deftly. The art of wishing not for grand reversals, but for the small affirmations that stitch lives together. Jong Suk's exchange, with its teasing underbelly of jealousy, isn't about envy at all. It's a celebration of the constellations these 3 stars form, orbiting each other in mutual uplift. Fans interpret his tone as affectionate ribbing, a warm underscore to the age dynamics that make the joke land so squarely. Woo Bin and he, eternal 89ers trading barbs like brothers, while Suzy, the vibrant 94 baby, earns her unni mantle through sheer charisma. This resonance hits deep, evoking that bittersweet twinge of watching friends thrive, your pride laced with the whisper of, "Wish it were me too." But in Jong Suk's world, there's room for everyone at the table. His replies invite you in, making the viral storm feel like a shared secret, a fleeting high that lingers long after the scroll ends. Expanding on the drama's allure, Genie Make-A-Wish doesn't shy from its darker hues, threading Woo Bin's Iblis with a sadistic edge that flirts with menace. His genie's excesses, rage-fueled outbursts or manipulative whims, clashing against Suzy's stoic facade in ways that probe the fragility of trust. Episodes pivot from laugh-out-loud mishaps, like Iblis's botched spells summoning absurd chaos, Think rogue furniture rebellions or wardrobe malfunctions on steroids, to tender interrogations of what it means to feel after numbness sets in. Ka Young's arc, a slow bloom that mirrors real struggles with depression and isolation. Supporting turns from An Eun-jin as the meddlesome bestie Lee Mi-ju add levity, her schemes often backfiring into heartfelt reckonings, while the ensemble's fashion, ethereal silks for Genie glamour, minimalist chic for Ka Young's guarded world, serves as visual shorthand for emotional states, earning raves for a production design that's 1000/10 in versatility. For all its rocky start, some viewers griping over a villain too toothless to menace effectively, the payoff delivers. A rom-com with bite that substantiates its whimsy with substance, much like Jong Suk's friendships ground his stardom in authenticity. It's this blend that has hooked global audiences, Netflix's algorithm lighting up as streams surge, proving fantasy's power to heal when rooted in relatable aches. Reflecting on School 2013, that seminal series feels like a time capsule of raw potential unleashed. Its 16 episodes a pressure cooker of adolescent turmoil that propelled Jong Suk and Woo Bin from promising models to household names overnight. Airing amid South Korea's youth crisis discourse, the drama dissected bullying's scars, academic pressure's toll, and mentorship's redemptive spark through Hung Soo's arc of vengeance turned vulnerability. Woo Bin infusing the role with a feral intensity that won him the Baeksang Arts Award for Best New Actor. Jong Suk, meanwhile, layered Kyung Soo's quiet rage with flickers of hope. Their duo's chemistry, stolen glances in detention halls, explosive rooftop confrontations, mirroring the offset pranks that bonded them, like impromptu wrestling matches that left directors sighing in fond exasperation. The show's legacy endures in remakes like Thailand's High School Frenemy, a nod to its universal grip on coming-of-age angst. But for fans, it's the genesis of this duo's saga that tugs hardest. A foundation of trust forged in shared spotlights that makes Jong Suk's same-age quip feel like an inside callback to those formative days. There's a profound comfort in that continuity, a reassurance that true alliances weather comebacks and controversies alike. Similarly, While You Were Sleeping stands as a pinnacle of Jong Suk-Suzy synergy. Its 32 episodes a labyrinth of dream-weaving intrigue where every averted tragedy deepened their on-screen tether. Jae-chan's steadfast optimism chipping at Hongju's cynicism until love bloomed amid legal briefs and supernatural sighs. The 2017 hit, which clinched top spots in Nielsen ratings, thrived on its ensemble's alchemy. Hae-in's brooding prosecutor adding triangular tension, Sang-yeob's comic relief lightening the prophetic dread. But it was Jong Suk and Suzy's rapport that ignited fan theories, from soulmate vibes to playful shipping wars that persist in fan edits today. Off-duty, their rap party toasts and set selfies brimmed with the ease of collaborators who'd clicked instantly. Suzy later crediting Jong Suk's ad-libs for unlocking her most natural takes, a generosity that echoes in his coffee truck salute to her Genie grind. It's this reciprocity that enchants, turning professional ties into something familial, evoking a soft ache for the rare magic when talents align not just in craft, but in spirit. Much like the fans' bold query that drew Jong Suk's grin from hiding. As Jong Suk's tour unfurls across Asia, each stop promises echoes of that theqoo magic. Impromptu Q&As where he might tease another honorific slip, or share tour bus tales of Woo Bin's latest antics, keeping the bromance alive in real time. In Manila, tickets vanished like Genie smoke, fans buzzing over his promised dances that may cause whiplash, a playful warning that hints at the high-energy charisma we've glimpsed in viral clips. His message to Filipino devotees, Kumusta ka, delivered with that signature dimpled smile, bridges oceans, a personal touch that amplifies the intimacy of his fan bonds. Amid it all, whispers of Law and the City tease a 2025 return to the small screen, its swift ratings climb signaling TVN's revival on his broad shoulders. A role that blends legal savvy with emotional depth in ways that suit his evolved palate. It's exhilarating to witness this momentum, a star at 36 who's mastered the art of reinvention without losing his core, that boyish wit that turned a fan's offhand remark into a global hug. In the end, this jealous interlude isn't isolated whimsy. It's a thread in Jong Suk's luminous narrative, one that highlights how his world brims with allies who elevate rather than eclipse. From School 2013's gritty trenches to While You Were Sleeping's dreamlit highs, and now orbiting Genie's fantastical whirl. His circle embodies the drama's ethos, wishes granted not in isolation, but through the messy, magnificent interplay of souls. Fans, in their chorus of cute and warm, aren't just amused, they're affirmed, glimpsing in his light-hearted yield the permission to cherish their own quirky kinships. And as the views climb past 50,000 toward whatever viral infinity awaits, one can't help but smile at the serendipity. In an era of filtered facades, Jong Suk's unscripted sparkle reminds us that the best stories unfold in the unlikeliest pauses. One teasing, okay, at a time.